So just to recap on those challenges, and I think I've just touched on a few of those already now. We have that information where it's maybe spread out into different locations. I think in DocuWare, we can store all of those documents in one location. I touch, we can store any type of document centrally. So if you've got things in email, we can store that email and we can store the attachments. If you've got it in paper, we can scan that paper into our system. If you've got it as in a folder, we can grab those documents in that folder and put it into our system, and we can make it easy to search, because we can make it full text searchable, and because of the way we're classifying documents, we can really drill down into the information and the documents we're looking for. We can also then obviously put those processes in place to make sure if a document meets a certain criteria, it's going to notify the relevant person at the relevant time of what actions they need to take. Everything is secure with full audit trails. So we don't have to worry about those security gaps, and when the auditors come in, maybe asking around questions, or somebody's asking around why is it taking so long to retrieve a document, all of those headaches should be removed by DocuWare. Now, I've touched on a few features. Now, it might be that you already have some of these processes in place with another system, but maybe not all of the information, maybe not all of the documents. We can grab those documents, we can grab that information from those documents, and we can even update your other systems with data from those documents. We can integrate with lots of different systems in lots of different ways. So it makes it a really useful tool to help complement and enhance maybe existing systems you may have in place. And we talked around the access privileges, so we can configure and define exactly who can access what, how long we keep documents, and also with our cloud solution, security updates are applied automatically to make sure that everyone is always secure. And we can offer things like single sign-in for users as well. So if you have a Microsoft account where you use your authenticator, again, we can do all of that with DocuWare as well. So we touched on HR. We've touched on just a fraction of what we can do in HR, if I'm being totally honest, but we can do lots more. But hopefully it's give you a bit of a flavor of the types of things we can do. We can do the same with other departments as well. So whether we want to process sales order paperwork, whether we want to do invoice processing, whether we want to look at logistics tracking and documentation, all of those things can be taken care of within this same platform, and we can ensure that they work seamlessly and efficiently for each and every one of those departments. As I say, it's been an established product for a number of years, and it's being used in the UK and worldwide. And there are lots of customers out there using this for HR and other departmental processes. And one example is within the UK. So B&M Retail, so those shops we see all across the country. Actual quote from David Grady, the IT director there, and it's really great to get such a valuable quote back from a customer using this on a daily basis, rather than them having to have store managers sending bits of maybe pieces of paper and emails and attachments. DocuWare takes care of it all. And as you can see there, instead of them actually being slow to get people into the stores, particularly when there's challenging times like in the festive period when they really need to get people working straight away, it's reduced it from weeks to hours in the process, because it really does look after them, automate them, and give them all the information they need there and then. And they've actually gone on to expand and use it into other departments as well. So really a valuable use case for HR onboarding.
Absolutely.